I always tell myself, if you have to write 100 bad pages before you write anything that works, those 100 bad pages are just the price of admission. You don't care that every day feels good, because they're not all gonna feel good. You go out there and you're like, I'm getting stronger. I'm getting better at this. A lot of us write in imperfect circumstances. I feel like that's important to say, because when I was starting out, I'd read a lot of literary magazines and you'd read interviews with authors and they'd be like, what is your writing ritual? And the writer would describe this incredibly luxurious writing ritual, you know, that sounded so zen and amazing. And I would be just like in a bar somewhere in between shifts thinking, that felt so out of reach. I believe that novels do shape culture. I believe that they affect change. My ambitions are perhaps smaller. My ambitions are just that one reader to whom this book makes a real difference. What I care about is some reader like me, right? Like some teenager who pulls a dusty copy of this book off of a bookstore, a bookshelf in a used bookstore, opens it and finds solace in it, is enlivened by it, has their ideas changed by it. That seems to me to be the stakes. I'm writing about climbing right now, and I'd be extremely leery to write about climbing without climbing seriously. I'll do a little bit of writing, and when I'm paused, I'll run laps on this boulder problem. And I'll just hang out here for like 6 or 7 hours, trying to write and make notes. For me, getting the wilderness was important in the same way, but easier because I already had that experience. I just needed to buy a ton of books about plants, and there are plants that you know as a kid, right? You gotta go find out, like, what was that plant really called? But so I come down and I try and make a note of what's blooming and about everything that I saw, and what grasses were blooming and what grasses were on the side of the road and what the temperatures were. I've always written. My mom recently emailed me a story that I had her transcribe when I was like 9. In my adulthood, I'm passionate about storytelling because I think that stories have the power to illumine the world, to show us experiences to which we're not privy. That's a satisfaction that I find in writing. I would probably write regardless.